Hello, Heroclix land. Welcome back to Talkn Clix, where we celebrate the heroes of Heroclix. I'm your host, Wespool, and with me, as always, is Scott, the Missing Link. Hello, Missing Link.
Good evening.
How you doing today?
I'm fighting this laptop, so I'm on my phone currently as I try and get this laptop.
I told you to feed those hamsters.
Look,
I told you to feed them.
They're very finicky.
We got a special episode for everybody tonight. Who we got tonight?
Tonight we have the winner of the Spirit of Vengeance, Red Hulk, Mr. Josh Howard.
Hello, Josh.
Hello.
Thank you for tuning into our special giveaway.
Hey, it's an honor just to watch you guys, and even more to be on here.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. So, Josh, you have quite the background behind you. I take it you're a big Marvel fan.
I do like certain Marvel characters, but I'm a little more selective in who I do. I'm a Ghost Rider fan. I like Punisher. Also Captain America. I know it's weird to say Ghost Rider, Punisher, and Cap, like kind of not the same wheelhouse, but I don't know why. It's the three I've always liked the most. They
have very deep-held core beliefs, I think. Like all three of those, they have their own code of ethics, and they hold true to them. So,
yeah.
Tight. Yep. So for those of us listening, Josh has quite the Green Lantern setup behind him. He's got a full size cardboard cutout, a lantern, a light, and some comics on his wall, a hat.
He's got two different lights. He's got an actual lantern light and then the Green Lantern logo.
I have it tattooed on my finger.
So why the Green Lantern? What draws you to the Green Lantern?
Okay, so I've always liked Green Lantern. I always thought, space cops, things like that, kind of cool. I have some family members who've served in the Army. My grandfather was in Korea, or served during Korea. He was in Okinawa, Japan. My grandfather, who I lived with last as a minor, served in the Navy as an aircraft mechanic. So I've always kind of liked, I guess, to go back to that, characters with core beliefs, people who stick to a certain code of ethics. And then I had a massive panic attack probably about 8-9 years ago while I was grocery shopping, and they thought I was having a stroke. Come to find out when we got to the ER, it wasn't. It was a panic attack, just stress bottled up, never got dealt with, and what have you. So then while I was homebound for maybe 2 years or so, unable to get out, I joined the Lantern League on DC Universe Online. And through that, it piqued more of my interest into the Lantern Corps, especially, the overcoming great fear, characters like Jessica Cruz who suffer from panic attacks, things like that, and still found the will to uphold those ethics, still, push themselves. So that kind of helped me on the journey to becoming in a better headspace. As corny as it may sound, I kind of owe, progress on those fronts to those characters. So how could I not, show them love back?
That's awesome. I'm glad that you got the help you needed, and I assume you're doing better today.
Oh yeah. Now I can get out, usually a couple hours by myself or so. We play, me and my oldest son, in Toledo at the game room with the Hoffners and the group there at the Toledo game room. We also have a local store, Our House Games, that we play at. We also do occasionally go to Taylor, Michigan to play there, which is about Toledo's about 40 minutes south, Taylor's about 40 minutes north, um, and whatnot. Really, very few limitations on things.
Good.
So you got a nickname we should know about?
Oh my God, I have had so many nicknames in my life. Believe it or not, I was not always a heavy set guy. And
None of us
because of the
were.
dark hair, because of the dark hair and some of the t-shirts I would wear, I would get called Soda Pop. If you guys remember the Outsiders,
Yeah.
I would get called Soda Pop by a few people. When I was in school, I used to do a lot of running and stuff, and a lot of my friends that were on the track team and stuff like that would call me Gecko because of the geckos that could run on water. Um, let's see. In DC Universe Online, most of the people in the league know me as Ion because I usually know the most about what's going on with the cores and things like that. So they'll call me Ion. I even have a mug that has Ion written on it. So,
That's ION.
yep,
Okay.
like the entity.
Okay. What's your day job?
Currently, my day job is taking care of my four rambunctious boys. Um, my day starts getting up, getting my oldest two out the door to high school, followed swiftly after my middle schooler and then my elementary school age son, then taking my wife to work, doing the errands, paying the bills, things like that. Then coming home, opening the door for them, asking them about their day, then picking up the wife, and rinse and repeat.
So a homemaker, basically. I mean, it's a hard job.
Essentially, yes. I used to do work in nonprofits, is where I was at last. I worked for a local nonprofit doing medical transportation. And then I also, before then, worked for the Salvation Army at their homeless shelter. And then when winter would come at the warming center, so like a double shift. Um, I've also done a lot of volunteer work, a couple of years for the local hospital, doing central transport, which they no longer do, but working the front desk and also cleaning the outpatient surgical rooms. It's no pay, it's completely volunteer and whatnot, but I just feel like if I do those things, then they don't have to pay somebody to do those things. And maybe in some small way, I'm lowering the cost, which is entirely too high for those services. So, yeah, I just, when I'm not being a homemaker and protector of the family, then I like to try to do for other people.
Nice. Before we get too far in, I want to do our shameless plugs. Scott, I hope your fantasy football team is doing better than mine.
I think it's 50-50 right now.
Yeah,
It's going to be a close game for me.
I did not start out well. I'm getting my crap kicked in out of the gate, so we'll see how that turns out. I am sporting my Red, White, and Clix t-shirt.
Mine just got put in the dryer.
So that's right around the corner. I have confirmation that as soon as Worlds wraps up, I will know 100% of what sets and how much I will be able to get. So be looking out for that for Red, White, and Clix. I have our new website up and running. So if you need any Clix related information, check it out. I'm always adding new links, new pages, new information. The newest episode of our show will always be on the homepage button. And all you need to know about Red, White, and Clix, from the hotel information to events and prizes, are all there. So make sure to check that out. And our show is
bio on there too for you and me.
What's that?
You said there's also a little bio on there for you and I.
Yours is a little littler than mine because my wife says I talk too much, but
You also answered yours in like somebody was writing a report about you.
yeah, I'm probably the only kid in high school that got docked on my essays for writing too much.
Nah, look, I'm just gonna say that my choice for legacy figure and my iconics package was way better than yours.
Probably. Yeah. Our show is sponsored by John Hoffner from Clix Creator, a friend of Josh's. He is a 3D printer and can print anything you can imagine. If you need it printed, he can print it. So make sure you check him out. I think that's all of our plugs. Am I forgetting anything?
Let's see, Red, White, and Clicks, Fantasy Football, Clicks Creator, your website, your Patreon that you're not plugging until after.
Yeah, as soon as Red, White, and Clicks wraps up, I will be pushing our Patreon a lot harder. So if you want to support what we do here, support Red, White, and Clicks, you can join our Patreon, and I will be doing a monthly giveaway every month with random pricing, whatever I have on hand, to our Patreon members.
All right, I'm about to drop out of here and log in on my laptop. Give me a few minutes. I got to go find my password.
All right.
So, y'all carry on. I'll catch up.
All right. Well, Scott feeds his hamsters. So let's. I want to wait till he's back on that. From that, Josh, what draws you to our particular brand of show?
Really, I don't mean it in a negative way. There's a total lack of content when it comes to Heroclix, and I feel like advertising for the game as a whole as well. There's just not enough. So I love anybody who puts out any kind of content. So I subscribe to so many people and comment. I always watch your show because I know the Hoffners. I specifically talked to John even just this week. Before Friday, we play on Fridays. Seen him there. We talked about some of the stuff that was revealed at Open House. I gave him a few ideas for things. He'll generally ask the group, like, hey, what do you guys think of this or that? And so we like to shoot him some ideas, and he's got some cool things in the pipeline. So I really like the guests because it is a diverse pool. It's easy to get caught up in whoever's the big name, but I really don't feel like that's the true spirit of the game. I feel like the true spirit of the game is sitting across from somebody and you kind of almost learn about them as you play them. You'll see that they're an aggressive player, are they a defensive player? What kind of things they're interested in. And a lot of people love to talk and they love to share about themselves. And so I feel like in that aspect, this is that, just not actually rolling the dice. No critical misses here. No critical misses here. So that's why I really am drawn to this channel.
Awesome. Yeah. If Heroclix was only about the high meta level competitive players, we wouldn't need CUR. We would have chases, super rares, maybe a few rares, but there'd be no need for all the other figures. All those other figures exist for the rest of the community that likes to play the casual game, likes to just sit around the kitchen table and play with their friends, and not everything has to be the 15 free moves and roll one dice and I win the game. Not everybody has to be Lucas.
All right.
Yeah, Oh, go ahead.
I was going to issue a challenge for you. I don't know how long it takes you to build teams, and I don't know y'all's mentality in doing it. But I was going to put a challenge forward for this episode to say within the next, let's say by 8:45 Central Standard Time, so roughly 20 minutes, could y'all pop together a 300-point thematic team that is just a fun night while we're doing the show?
All right. So I assume you have some thoughts about Lantern Legacy?
I do, actually. I don't necessarily love the subset. Okay, like I feel like that was just kind of a wild throw in. I mean, it's great characters that we don't see very often, um, but I don't really feel like it's a spiritual successor to War of Light. I feel like there's characters that are very core to the legacy of the Lanterns, in the namesake, that weren't represented. I mean, where's Abin Sur, for instance? Like, we got none of him. The only Blue Lanterns and actual suits we got are Kyle and Hal, and technically Sage as well, in, I believe, Ganthet. But other than that, there's certain things that are missing. Um, I feel like it's a really good set sealed wise. Um, I would say that a character I think that is kind of slept on is Alan Scott. I feel like a lot of people feel like in sealed, if I pull, Superboy Prime, that's who I want to pull. That's who I want to pull. But I feel like Alan Scott has some use there with the KC team ability, cosmic energy. You can't make an attack unless it's adjacent to him, and he's only 100 points, and he's starting off with a 12 attack, 20 invincible. Um, I feel like that's super solid. I would have liked.
He was
Oh,
solid.
I'm sorry.
Said he was solid and sealed. I mean, I had to play against him, and he was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, and then there's other lanterns that just I feel like we'll never get, just because of like how often we get DC product. So like this was the one chance to see them, and we're probably not going to see them for a couple of years if we're lucky, if they're being another set. Like my son would have lost his mind had he pulled a Sorrow Lantern. He thinks that is so weak that there's a lantern based on sorrow. But I think that it could have been in there. It's something newer. There's also a group that's like the Black Ops of the Green Lantern Corps that's called the Corpse, as in like dead body corpse. I would have loved to seen them in the set. I would have been over the moon. But the fact that we got Mogo, I mean, that just, when I saw that, last year, I was just losing my mind. Like, oh my God, just please don't let him be in the Ultra Chase.
You got Mogo behind you. That light is on Mogo. The flat one, yeah, I don't know. I think Mogo could have had a little more dimension to him. I want to take you away from the Lantern Legacy. What do you think about the Power Rangers set notification that we're going to get Power Rangers?
Oh my gosh. Friday night when we all saw that, while we were getting ready to start, me, my son, the Hoffners, and our usual group, everyone was so excited. Instantly, I had some great ideas for some stuff. So I caught John in the parking lot, as we always do. After we game, we usually start at around about like 6:30ish. We try to. So when we come out, it could be anywhere from like 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night, and we're all standing around in a parking lot in Toledo, Ohio. And I'm just shooting ideas like, oh, hey, this would be so cool since we're getting a lantern set. Like, you should try to imprint this, and that would be awesome. My son really hopes there's a White Ranger, while I'm more Green Ranger. So if there's no Green Ranger, I will be so upset.
6 Rangers and Rita is what I'm figuring.
Or did they say it was Iconics, or are they going to say it's a set?
I think it's going to be an Iconics type box where it's 6 Rangers and Rita. Or
I could have saw it being a Gravity set. Like, could this be the return of Gravity feed sets? Because there is a lot of characters that I think would be good. But yeah, I would bet that too. But I mean, Iconics, I don't think we've gotten any sets that have 7+ figures. So if there's 6 Rangers and then Rita, that's 7. I think mostly we get like 6 at max in an Iconics. So that just feels weird to me.
They did confirm that we are going to get Zords, though, right?
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen anything.
That's what I thought I saw on Degeneration Clix, but maybe it's just this hoping. I honestly watched Power Rangers for like a couple of years when I was in high school, and the OG ones, and it dropped off after that, and I have not kept up with any of the other spin-offs or anything else. And I barely remember much of what I remember from the original.
I couldn't watch it. That was not watchable for me at that time. I'm like, dude, you got people running around in rubber suits.
I watched it.
Like
I watched it for the Pink Ranger.
Oh, who did it? Who did it? Amy Jo Johnson? Come on, she was the heart stealer of the early '90s. Like,
my wife's name is Amy Johnson. Not Amy Jo though.
I won't tell her that that's specifically why you married her, so you get to say that name every day.
No. He said I wasn't into the Power Rangers, but that's just a me thing. I'm glad that they're here. I'm glad that people are going to be happy. I hope they're as happy and energized for them now that they're coming, and the energy that they've been putting into them, wanting them. I hope that it reflects when Wizkids actually shows us the dials.
So in my few years of experience, I don't know how long you've been playing, Josh, but it seems like when there is a huge build up for a specific set, that usually falls flat because there's so much hype build up for it, and people are so clamoring for it, and their imaginations go wild with all the things that could happen.
Oh yeah,
and WizKids has to find that line between fanboy and what's good for the game and what they're actually able to do with licensing. So I hope that the fans of Power Rangers don't get their hopes up too high and they're let down. But I think they'll deliver something good. I just don't think it'll be the broken fanboy dials that people are hoping for.
No, I agree. Like, I feel like because I started playing just after DC's 75th anniversary set came out, one with the chases were the White Lanterns.
Yes.
So pretty much at the beginning of what we like to affectionately call the Oreo dials.
Yes. That's it.
And so I played from then to maybe a year or two after Invincible Iron Man. And then I took a long hiatus. But I really feel the same way. And I feel like Lantern Legacy kind of did that too. Not to bring it back to Lantern Legacy, but I felt like it raised so many people's hopes that it became this unachievable thing. So no matter what, WizKids couldn't deliver everything that everybody had hoped for. And I feel like that's irrational to some people to think otherwise.
They advertise it as that. If they hadn't come out and said, "Hey, this is going to be the spiritual successor of War of Light," I think that the expectations would have been more subdued. But because they came out and pushed that on us, they raised our expectations themselves.
Yeah.
I can see how people would be like, okay, it's a spiritual successor. I feel like it is a very good successor to it. From, like, if you played back in the day, the powers work differently than what they do now.
Mm-hmm.
Energy explosions, different pulse waves. I don't even remember when they took single target pulse wave away, but the game is mechanically different than what it was at the time. There's no minus to carries. It's just different. Yeah. Hindering terrain doesn't stop you from moving. So I feel like after marinating on it for how long have we had it now? 10 days plus the pre-release. I feel like I'm happy with the set. I do feel like they missed some people. They could have taken out the JSA stuff. They could have taken out the Legion of whatever, some of the bad guys. And they could have focused more on just spotting in some of these lanterns that they had, like Brother Him or some of the Star Sapphires. But hey,
Brother Worf, my son Maverick loves elephants, and he loves that there is a Blue Lantern elephant, and nothing. Like, didn't even get a legacy. And I was like, come on, he's one of the core Blue Lanterns.
Yeah.
I do wonder how much of the spread was determined by DC themselves. I know that they are notorious for being very picky about what they license out. So I wonder if they were like, you can have Kyle and you can have Hal, and that's it. And they're like, oh, okay, let's make Hal in 10 different colors. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think that they're that picky. I mean, I don't think that they're just sitting there. They have a guy in there, be like, no, you can't use Salix, so put him over here, and you can't use Pilot. Here's another Hal. I don't feel like they got a bean counter there for that.
I don't know. All I know is that they've been DC has been notorious for being very picky about what they allow and what they don't allow. And I've heard that they determine like you have to have the Trinity in every set, like that kind of thing. But we didn't
Oh
get
god,
Wonder
that
Woman,
drives me
so
nuts.
Where's the Wonder Woman?
yeah. So maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, that drives me nuts with so many sets that we have to have with DC. It's like, we get such little representation in DC into HeroClix that like we always have to have a slot for Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Like, it rubs me the wrong way when I wouldn't care if we got more sets or make this set a mega set. I mean, War of Light was a 2-parter. Make this a mega set. That seems reasonable when you're only going to give us one set a year.
No, it doesn't say Mega Set. The Notorious one said Mega Set.
Yeah, Notorious was.
Yeah.
This could have been easily, but what did you think about the choice of constructs?
Ooh, I felt like it was much more focused. I felt like I honestly the fact that we have a character that can generate so many is nuts. One of every color. But I get it. It's cool. How feasible is it going to be? How meta? The only time will tell. But I liked it. I just feel like they're not core constructs that or I think the sword and the chain are iconic constructs. The bat, I mean, realistically, maybe some Yellow Lanterns and Batman, but I feel like no one else is really going to use it. And then
The
Soundwave. I don't can't even think off the top of my head somebody's done a Soundwave construct. I mean, I guess technically maybe Rotlot Fawn because he's blind. So maybe that's why they did the Soundwave. But again, it could have been just a green construct and then thrown in there, and then not one of like the core with all the colors.
I like the selection of constructs. I feel like none of them are overly powerful, aggressive defense, or aggressive with their reach. Their attacks are fine. The chain has a 13 attack, but it does what? It gives you giant reach 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not doing a whole lot. The Soundwave seems fun. It can knock back everything, regardless of size or peanut base or whatever. I feel like that's cool. I don't even know what the bat does. The sword is awesome. I feel like they're serviceable. They're all serviceable. Like you don't pull a bad one.
Yeah. My only complaint is that I would like to have seen more, because lanterns are known for you can create anything that you can imagine. So, and to only have 3 or 4 constructs just felt like, but that's my only thing. What's something that you thought they knocked out of the park? What do you love most about the set?
Okay. To be honest, and not to go back, love Mogo being in the set. I think that was great. Umbrax being in there, really good. And then they didn't go like too heavy with too much of the new stuff going on in the Lantern comics. It still felt very much like they were trying to be a spiritual successor to War of Light. So there's a lot that I like about it. A lot of the chases, I will say, one specifically I don't like is the Hal Jordan chase, because he's a blue-green lantern. Like, he is supercharged, So he is like overflowing with energy, but yet in War of Light, he was an uncommon and he was not very good. And then now we get him as a chase, and he doesn't feel like the beat stick that he kind of should to me. Like he should seem pretty powerful. And on this, he seems very mild. So, but I love that guy has like two rings. I love seeing that in the chases. I think that that's amazing. Sinestro Prime, it definitely feels like Sinestro. Um, Feels very accurate to Sinestro.
All right. Scott,
How's your
did
teams coming
you?
along, guys? Y'all made y'all's teams yet?
I got my team. Let's hear what Josh got.
Okay. Okay, so I'm actually going to roll with the team that I did not use Friday. So we did a supercharged sealed with a mulligan Friday, and I pulled red Kyle, yellow Kyle, blue Kyle, and white Kyle. And then, so that's going to put me to, let's see, 240. And then I also had pulled black Kyle, but didn't use him. So maybe if I picked that team, maybe I would have done better.
So the Kyle team, it's not quite themed.
The Kyle. Oh, well, I mean, they all got corpse in the keyword. Notice I did not pick Indigo Tribe or Star Sapphire.
Yeah. So what you got, Wes? What you got?
All right, so I know that I have harped on Prime Sinestro a lot, and my friend actually recently called me out for it today. He's like, "Man, you are obsessed with that piece."
Yes, you are.
Yes,
that's fine.
But
It'll come out. You'll work through it once you realize it's not the end of the world.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's going to be a bigger menace than people think, because everybody on paper goes, "Oh, you can just do this. Oh, Beetlejuice, just kill him. It's not easy. Nothing is as easy in practice as it is on paper." But
just like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
yeah. But I digress. So my team is a Sinestro Corps team. I got the Chase Batman, Prime Sinestro, Destrivius, and the yellow battery with the yellow ring. And then Terror the Yellow and Fortify on the sideline.
So this is just your fun theme night, okay?
Okay, well, Destrivius makes everybody assassin.
Yes.
Uh,
Sinestro says they don't get any bonuses.
Batman says, what's he say? Characters can't use improved targeting. Opposing lines of fire drawn to friendly characters within 3 squares of Batman are hindered. So he makes everybody in hindering. And then can't use improved targeting. Penetrating energy explosion. And then the perplexing down everything. If you can't positively modify your values, and I'm negatively modifying your values 2 or more per character, you're going to have a hell of a time hitting me. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, Outsiders is going to be a thing.
And then if you pair that with the Coliseum cap, I'm telling you, it's going to work. But I sound like I did with the Spider-Man, and I was obsessed with that too. So I don't know. Don't listen to me. I get things in my head, and then they're stuck there.
All right. So
yeah, we all do.
The reason I asked for this this team build thing is because we're doing a 300-point modern age theme to where it's not supposed to be super competitive. So I went with Spirit Rider, 70 points. Basically, I wanted my teams to all have the Mystic and the Spirit of Vengeance trait. Are y'all familiar with the Spirit of Vengeance trait?
No.
If they took Mystics, they take Penetrating?
Basically, they're going to be, if I hit you with somebody else that has the same trait, they get a +1 to damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Think of somebody different.
Zarathos at 30 points. Cosmic Ghost Rider, if I'm killing something under 10 points or under 30 points, whatever, I'm getting extra points for the reap thing. And then vengeance. It's not the best team. It's a fun team. So we have an unthemed team.
This
we
Saturday?
have Uber. We play on Monday night.
Monday night. Sounds good.
Oh, Will, if you're watching this, please record your opening. Make a phone call to Wes and he'll record it, whatever, for your treasure box. You're supposed to get that on Thursday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think, Scott's all stuff went out Friday, I believe, and mine just went out, so everybody should be getting their stuff this week.
Even Australia, he should get his on Friday.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that. Make sure I need to talk to you about that. Make sure that you didn't get pay too much for that.
I use pirate ship.
Okay. All right. So you have 4 boys.
Yes, I do.
What are their ages?
I have my oldest, whose name's Asher. He is 17. My second is Phoenix. He is 15. My third is Maverick, who is 13. And then my fourth is Axel, who is 10.
Do any of them play Clix with you?
Yes, Asher does. Actually, he's the reason why I came back. I would say probably 70%. I had a family member and a friend who the friend still plays Clix, and we play with fairly often. That really like pushed me into like doing it. Like, oh hey, the sculpts are so cool now. Like we got a little bit better sculpts, and the point costs are so much lower, like what they were back in the day. Like you don't just get one really cool figure that you wanted to run, but he's 300 points. So you either pick the really cool figure and run it and no support, or you try to build something a little more consistent. So I was like, oh, well, the lower points does sound fun. I like the team building aspect. I like the have fun. And so my oldest son was finally of an age to where he could sit down and like understand the rules and me not let him pull what little hair I have on my head out, trying to teach him. So, it became a thing we look forward to. We play Friday nights and Sundays. And it's kind of like a me and him thing over the last few years that we've been playing. It's just really nice because you never know. Maybe he turns 18, he moves out. Maybe he turns 18, he stays home for a little while. His choice. But in these last few years, I get to really bond with him when most people I feel like kind of grow distant with their children when they get older. Like they become an adult and they kind of change who they are, and you might not connect and stuff. So me and him have this game to connect over and, shoot the breeze with all week long. And so I wouldn't trade any of that for all King Midas's gold.
The younger ones getting into it at all?
Yes, actually. So my son Phoenix really wants to. He has a hard time grasping, some of the more complexities to it. So, like, would he come to like a game night somewhere and play? Probably not, because I don't think that he would feel confident. But for sitting around the table at home, and just rolling dice and having fun, shits and gigs, he would be down for it. My son Axel, I know from watching you guys, like literally since Wes got his Deadpool box, that you asked specifically the correct way to open a booster. So I got a booster I have been sitting on, not opened it yet, to display the correct way to open it and how my son opens it. And so my youngest was like on standby. He's like, Dad, I gotta know after the stream, did you pull a chase?
So show us. What's the correct way?
All right. So my son, I'll show you afterwards. I am a box cutter. So like I got to slice
That's
it.
not the right way.
I have to slice it. I always sharpen on my knives. I have a whetstone, everything. I don't like I hate it when a knife, you got that pull. I like that clean tear. And then I always take the knife if I'm like feeling pretty lucky, and I just use it to pry it open, and then look inside. My son, on the other hand, he will get the booster just like this, and every time he gets it, he's got to put two fingers in here and rip the back.
Oh,
He rips the back every time.
oh,
We
that
come
hurt.
home. We come home on Friday nights, and his boosters and mine, you can always tell which one did he pull from, which one did I did, because it is almost like his for lack of better words, like his consistent thing that he has to do. Like he almost, I don't think he would know how to open a booster any other way. Like it gets on my nerves too. Like I'm like, dude, why do you got to rip it? Like I hate hearing that cardboard rip.
Look,
Thank God I had earbuds in just now.
when I first got into Heroclix, I didn't take action tokens. It would be rip the booster up and then use the cardboard pieces. You had the white side or the brown side as your action tokens.
And by the way, it was literally nothing.
See? It's not the right way.
It was nothing good. It was a sound wave. For all that posturing about how I don't like sound waves, I got the sound wave.
All right, wait. I want to see the cards. I want to see you open the cards.
Oh,
All right.
the cards were easy to open for me, Wes.
Dude, I'm one of the people who commented that you're like insane. The tape game has gotten so much. Somebody paid the tape budget. Like somebody said, "Hey, we're not going to Goodwill to get our tape anymore. We're stepping it up."
Like,
But yeah, it was like pretty tough. Rare was Nort, and then one shot of Who's Fragging Next and Red Soundwave.
If you go back and watch Alec Musser's unboxing, he's just sitting there like struggling with it and tearing the plastic. I'm not the only one.
Oh my god! Like I'll even show you. Like mine has a little tear. I don't know if you can see it. Like maybe if I catch it just right, but like it really did like tear. Like there we go. So you can see where it kind of split. But somebody paid the tape budget.
Well, Scott's just stronger than the rest of us.
it's not that hard. You stick your finger on the one side and you try and roll it up. If it doesn't go from that side, you go to the other side and you roll it up. It was easy.
You know.
Let's see, I got what? 36 boosters? I had troubles
Oh
with
my God.
0.
I have you beat on that. I no comment on the official total, but it is definitely more than that. Let's just say I have everything in the set except for 2 chases and the Sinestro Prime. Or no, John Prime. I have 2 Sinestro Primes.
So, do you have a double ultraviolet ring?
No, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is about our area. I have only seen maybe 2 get pulled, and I literally had to trade for mine. So, like, I had to trade a couple rings to get it. I definitely see why it goes the most online because it's the hardest. I know some people say that white is. Oh my gosh, my brother, my friend, my son, and me have all pulled White Lantern Supermans. Like I feel like our area is just saturated with it. I don't understand like how everybody wants it because we can just seem to pull it so easy. But I've had like multiple, and I've traded some. Green I've only pulled twice, and Sinestro I only pulled once. So for me, and that I've noticed other people opening at the stores and stuff, it's honestly the rarest 2, at least in our area, has to be the ultraviolet and the Sinestro.
See, I'm missing a black.
Oh my gosh, I literally traded a black and an orange Friday night, turned around and opened the boosters for Super Sealed, and got orange and black again. And I've gotten red like 5 times. Red, I can't stop pulling red.
So, Josh, what rings are you missing?
Ultraviolet.
None.
No, he traded for ultraviolet.
All right.
That's
Scott,
right.
what rings are you missing?
I'm missing black.
I'll send one to you.
Thanks. And you?
I just sent some rings to a guy who's in the Facebook groups and stuff. I like to. We got some guys that have come locally, and like if I trade with them and I know that they're missing like commons, uncommons, or things that they're kind of interested in, I'll throw them in. You know, like I feel like that's what the community is all about. And so a guy reached out to me and he was like, hey, you wouldn't happen to have a green and a red, would you? And I was like, yeah, I do. I was like, I really not interested in too much. I have pretty much everything except for 2 chases and a prime. So, maybe you got any manhunters? Like, I love running like big, crazy teams. That's kind of how me and my friends got our start, is like sitting around playing like 8-player battle royales. So I was like, hey, you got any manhunters? You got any goons? Anything like that? He's like, no, I'm just getting back in, or I'm just getting in and I'm getting ready to get somebody's collection and stuff. I'll keep you in mind what I pull. I was like, hey, if you get anything, that's great. And you want to send it to me, feel free. If not, it's a good deed. I bless you. Maybe you bless somebody else. Maybe it starts a chain. The whole world gets blessed, and then we all are blessed to live in a blessed world.
Speaking of which, we have a community question / comment. Mr. Mork Bird. Hi, Josh. As an admin of the Heroclix trade feedback, I have noticed you've started trading, selling figures recently, and building up your feedback points. What makes you decide to trade or sell figures?
Um, Really, because I put so much plastic in the veins. I got to crack open, as we call it, the plastic crack. Um, I like to buy whenever we go to our events and stuff, and even if it's just like a constructed, nothing on the line, no buy-in or anything, I like to patron the stores, and buy product and stuff. So with me and my son both opening product, and for the longest time, we would let each other use our stuff, but we kept our stuff separate, which is like a foreign concept to so many people. But I was like, hey, if he's gonna move or something, he's about to be 18. I don't want to have to track him down, go find what I want to play with Friday night. What if he doesn't come? So I was like, you know what? Now that we just started with this set, starting to like kind of compile our stuff and see what extras we could do with or without. Um, and I don't know. It's just kind of nice. It feels like you're helping somebody out. Like I said, I feel like sometimes a lot of the product is kind of like region, or certain regions get like a surplus of a certain amount of chase, or this one, or certain things are easier to pull here than they are there. I mean, maybe that's just my own head canon.
No. It is that way. Like, we'll get duplicate cases at the store, and it sucks whenever you buy a case or buy 2 cases and you have the exact same stuff in both cases.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this was a thing until just a few months ago, but apparently when the cases come, they come taped together, 2 cases at a time. Do not buy them taped together. Buy them separately, because you'll more likely get duplicate bricks if they're taped together still.
Happened multiple times. I got another 2 guys that I play with, and it's happened to them as well.
Yeah, Scott Crampton
Mork
said
also
the whole
asked,
thing about it.
do you normally sell your duplicates, or you just stuff that you value is you don't really need it as much?
No, yeah, it's definitely duplicates. I'm like a collector. Like, I hate to get rid of anything. Um, I mean, honestly, this is kind of like my hangout area here in my garage, and I'm literally looking over here at a cut off piece of 2x4 that I have not gotten rid of. That, like, hey, I'm not gonna throw it away. Maybe I'm gonna need it for something. So I'm kind of the same mindset when it comes to HeroClix. Like, hey, you never know what's trash today could be tomorrow's meta. Like, maybe somebody cracks the code. Maybe somebody finds that one niche scenario that makes this piece, viable. So, like, if I get rid of it, I don't want to have to go hunt it back down again. I really don't.
You never know when that legacy card comes out.
Yeah.
Mork's next question: what pricing do you most prefer to see and offer at major events? You like the factory sets, or?
So in our area, I don't. We've had a gentleman that has had factory sets and like puts them up, but it's usually like for older like events. So like kind of like golden age events, maybe like cracking open old product, maybe doing a super sealed with old stuff. Um, so I mean, those are always fun. Um, I We do chase booster events, things like that. I really enjoy that. Everybody's standing around waiting to see what gets cracked open and what the chase is, and even for all it's worth, when you know you're not gonna get it, and you're just sitting there like, "Ooh, gosh, please don't be this chase, because if it was, I'm so gonna kick myself in the rear end for not running prob or not perplexing or for getting that willpower roll." Like, so I don't know that it just I really like the chase boosters. Um, the OP kits, I wish sometimes the figures were a little bit more viable and maybe had like a little bit better sculpt. I feel like they're too often like generically like posed for like an OP kit prize. Like I just feel like they should have a little bit better of a sculpt, but maybe if they did, I would say that.
All right, Mork's next question: do you have any habits or rituals when you open a brick? We've seen what you did when you open your boosters. Do you have any like, oh, I got to take from the back left, I got to take from the front right? Or is it
Okay,
just like mix them all up and there you
so
go?
no, absolutely not. Cannot do the mixing up thing. Honestly, when I open a brick, if I open one, and I'm like not like in any kind of rush, I'm not splitting it with like my son or whatnot. I would usually go from the right side to the left, and then so like yeah. So if I got one in front of me and the product's facing me, I'm gonna start with the right, and then probably gonna start in the back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Um,
So the opposite of Scott
off
Porter.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely the opposite. Maybe that's why I do it that way. I don't know. Maybe subconsciously.
All right. His final question is: how do you start building a new team?
Honestly, a lot of times it's either based on a character that I haven't got to play yet, or a keyword that I'm just really feeling at the time. Like I feel like I'm one of those people that like tried to make assassin work for like a long time to like try to be like go to something slightly competitive and try to make assassins like really good. I feel like they were never really like meta, so like how can I make them more consistent? Things like that. Um, so yeah, a lot of the time it's just a favorite piece. I mean, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of Green Lantern, obviously.
No,
uh,
no.
Cosmic Spidey 2099, which I please comment in the
Michael
comments if
Straight.
I'm wrong, but I think it's Michael Straight.
Michael Straight.
Okay, I don't want to get that wrong. What set did you start with?
the set I started with, okay, so I can actually like I have a really good memory when it comes to Heroclix and especially like some other things. And I remember my very first booster I bought was Incredible Hulk, and I pulled the Mighty Thor chase, and I loved the sculpt. Like I just thought that was super cool, and I really didn't know. I just spoke to my cousin. He said something about that like chases had green bases, and so I was like, "Oh, is this then a chase? Like, or was that like maybe are some green that aren't chases?" And then I turned around and I bought. I know, I'm going to get slack for it. I bought some of the Green Lantern movie set, Gravity Feeds, um, and I pulled like a complete set, except for I got two Rainy Halls. And
That was a good figure to have.
yeah, and I remember we were sitting on my back porch, and me, my brother, my cousin, and a friend, we were all playing. And it was, back then it was support was an attack and whatnot. So I had Raimi Hall kind of like tucked into a corner, and we're playing a battle royale, and she's just constantly healing the one piece in front of her, which is mine. And they were like, "Oh my god, like she is such a bane," and I'm like, "She's pretty good." Like I don't know.
It was a
So
pretty piece as well. She was the butterfly one, right?
yeah, she's the butterfly. Yeah, she's one I would have liked to see in Lantern Legacy. Like I said, the Corpse group. I feel like, I've always liked, a Black Ops Green Lantern group that you rarely hear about in the comics. I mean, you can look them up on YouTube. You probably won't find a video on them. And Raimi Hall was one of them. She Guy Gardner and her teamed up with them, and then she continued on with him, and then they just left him with the whole Superman memory kiss that she gave him, and like he doesn't even remember his time with them. So yeah.
What was your take on the Guy Gardner from the new movie? Did he nail it?
Oh my god, my god, my god, my god. Okay. My son is going to watch this and he's going to be like, oh my god, I hear my dad say this to everybody. Honestly, that movie, Mr. Terrific, was the movie. Like, he was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Guy, I hate that Guy has to play the toxic masculine guy all the time and everything. And why, oh, why did we have to go with a bowl cut? Like, that was, it looks stupid on screen. They've even changed it in the comics and everything. He has not rocked that bowl cut in a long time. He's got like a kind of like a pompadour like haircut now. We did not need that. It looks so bad. It almost looks like a wig. And I'm like, dude, yeah, I was just like, no. I do love that he was eating a bowl of Fruity Pebbles at the diner counter. That's my favorite cereal. So I was like, hey, Fruity Pebbles love.
All right,
salty or sweet?
Go ahead.
Salty or sweet?
Ooh, salty all day.
Are you a competitive player or more just strictly casual?
Mainly casual. I will play competitive. I don't know. Like I said, going back to like where me, my brother, my friend, and everything lived. We all played, and we lived in like lower income housing, and some people call it, like, you know, the projects or whatnot. We would all like get together. Hey, what do you got, man? What have you opened recently? Throw it on the table. Hey, we got you, and you. We got 8 of us, man. Let's have a battle royale. Put 2 maps together. Let's have some fun. So casual will always like scratch an itch for me. Like, it feels wholesome. While competitive, you almost always feel like you kind of feel rushed, and you almost kind of silly second guess yourself. And I don't like that. Like, when I come to the table and roll dice, I just want to have fun.
You better pilot or better builder?
Oh my god, better builder for sure. Like, I'm good at building things and like telling my son how to run them and whatnot and giving him advice. But then when it comes to me doing it, I will second guess myself, or I will like, I have a bad, nasty habit of like, while my opponent's taking their turn, I'm already taking mine, and I never take into consideration that I'm going to start with rolling willpower or leadership. So I'm instantly like, all right, I'm going to move here. I'm going to make this attack. And I'm like, dang it, I forgot to roll willpower. So when I can sit down and be more strategic, and then I do better.
Do you get to make it to a lot of events? Since you mentioned you have some issues.
Yeah, we actually play every Friday in Toledo, which is in Northwest Ohio. We live in Southeast Michigan. I play just about every Sunday at our local store here. And if we don't play Fridays in Toledo, the store in Taylor does those nights. So, and then I've even played in Warren, Michigan, further away. So yeah, I at least once or twice a week I'm playing.
But do you travel to any of the big events like Worlds or any of that?
No, I would like to. Me and my wife, we've never had a babysitter for our kids other than one time, one of the 4. So
you have a teenager.
That's
He's a
always the hard
babysitter.
But he's going to want to play. He's going to want to play. He would be so mad if he didn't get to go. So that would be the thing. Like, and not only that, I pay every week, so I buy his boosters and mine. He's doing a work program through the school where he gets paid now and gets also high school credit. So he'll be making money, and so hopefully I won't have to buy double the boosters every week. But
But no to the big events needing child
No,
care.
I'd say the biggest I've been to like pre-releases and releases at Eternal Games in Michigan. But that's the biggest that I've been to. I mean, they get a pretty sizable crowd, but
No states?
I plan to for last year. It was for a silver event, and had some things come up and couldn't go, but trying to get there.
All right, 2d6. Crit hit or crit miss.
Oh, if it is against my son, it is a crit hit. If it is anybody else, it's a crit miss.
All right, this question goes to Scott. Why is salty or sweet your favorite question?
I feel like it tells you how a person is. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like an avenue to get into a person. Um, I feel like salty is a little more serious, where sweet is a little bit more whimsical of a person. I mean, that's just my mindset. I don't know if it's true or not.
That actually makes sense. All right, so Josh, if you were a car, what kind of car would you be?
Ooh, hit me with one I was not expecting. So uh, if I was a car, maybe I would be my first car, which was a white Ford Escort, where you actually had to crank down the windows and whatnot. I mean, it gets you from A to B. It's reliable. It's not nothing flashy. You know, it runs good. It'll run till the wheels fall off. But it's not going to be the one that you ooh and ah at.
Hey, if it's your first car, you're oohing and on. Like, I finally got one.
Scott, what kind of car would you be?
All right, I answered that in my interview, sir. Go back and look at it.
I forget. Oh yeah, Viper.
Viper.
That's right. I don't know what kind of car I'd be, but my wife would be a Lamborghini. Super expensive, curves in all the right places, and I have no business being in one.
Oh my God, if we had to go with wives, what they would be, mine would be like a Geo tracker, where if you're not in control of that thing, it's flying right off the rails, hitting into things. Like, you got to help rein her in a little.
I'm not even going to claim what my wife is. All right, you ready for the questionnaire?
Yes. So,
Sure.
Josh, you've been watching from the very beginning, which I cannot thank you enough. People like you is what we do this show for. Thank you for watching us, for sharing it with your friends. It's awesome. So you are well aware that on the show we have what we call the Clix questionnaire. I have consulted with the AI, with Kevin from the She-Hulk show, and we have a foolproof way of the community knowing you inside and out. We can ask you questions all day long, play with you across the table. We don't really know you. Are you ready to be known?
Go for it.
Hey, I just want to say that he has I'm sure he's been studying for this, so we may have to pull some of the old questions out.
All right.
Oh, no.
Best sandwich?
That sandwich?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it will be the exact same sandwich that I left during your last live stream that your wife said sounded really good. Okay, so I butter both sides of the bread pretty good. Put aged white cheddar, slice of Colby Jack, smoked bacon, another slice of aged white cheddar, and give it a really good toast. Simple, salty. I mean, very primal. You got your fats, you got your salts.
Sounds good.
I love it. Sounds great. Cake or pie?
Ooh, I would probably go pie.
Pizza, Chicago or Detroit?
Detroit. I mean,
Or New York.
Chicago is pie. Chicago pizza is a pie. Detroit style, I mean, we do it best in this area.
New York.
Ooh, no.
I don't know. I feel like so many different styles of pizza, like the deep dish pizza. That's more like a lasagna type to me. The New York pizza feels like a watery piece of cardboard. I want a little crunch on my pizza.
Is there a Texan?
Well, that's
pizza?
why you get the Detroit. That's why you get the Detroit style because it has the crunch. Like, and if you have a Little Caesars, they used to do like where they bacon wrap the crust of it, so it'd be like crunchy with the bacon and everything. I mean, I'm not saying Little Caesars is true Detroit style pizza. It's not, but but if you want the crunch, that's why you go with Detroit.
Is there a Texan pizza?
Taco pizza?
Just Texas style.
No,
Is there a Texas
there's
style?
no Texas style pizza.
They don't throw brisket on a pizza.
Yeah, we'll throw brisket on pizza.
There you go.
We'll throw anything.
I claimed it. I called it.
All right, bath towel, crumple or fold?
Ooh, crumple right in the hamper.
What color was the dress?
Oh my god, it was light blue and gold. I don't know how anybody saw either of the other two options. It was light blue and gold.
It was not light blue or gold. It was blue and black. It was blue and black or white and gold. You got it all mixed up. You have to lose one. Sight, smell, hearing, taste, balance. I'm gonna say that's a sense of balance.
Ooh.
So I would probably go. Ooh, I know a lot of people wouldn't get this one. I'd just go sight. I mean, honestly, it gets you into less trouble when you're married. And now that you can't have them be like, oh, well, you were looking at so and so, or you were interested in this person. I can't even see them. What? I think their voice is attractive.
Best Deadpool movie of the trilogy.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Really? Okay.
All right. The Guardians of the Galaxy or universe or whatever they are for the Green Lantern Corps comes up and says, "Hey man, sorry, we're full out here. What other Lantern Corps you want to go join?"
I would probably join Sinestro Corps. And I know a lot of people go like red, oh, I got a lot of anger and stuff like that. But like, just like Jessica Cruz, she knows Great Fear. I kind of know Great Fear. So I know what kind of a tool that can be, and it can be used in an effective and positive way to help people by relating to them. It doesn't necessarily have to be the weapon that they make it.
All right. So, First of all, do you consume alcohol?
Used to, don't anymore.
Okay. What was your drink of choice when you did?
Ooh. Honestly, for this time of year, a nice mojito.
My answer is yes.
Bud Light all day.
All right.
I mean, I will occasionally have a Corona or whatnot, but I'm not like, I don't consume all the time.
Coffee or tea?
Both if they're cold.
Is water wet?
It is not wet, but the presence of it makes an item wet.
Now, one superhero you wish were real, not a team, not a Lantern Corps, a superhero.
I would go with Ghost Rider for the reason that. Okay, so like if I went with a really overpowered one, then you run the risk of Superman turns evil, you could destroy the world pretty easily. But with Ghost Rider, I feel like he's a good example of that. He can take something extremely bad, evil, and still try to make the best of the situation. And I think the world needs more examples like that.
All right. Thanos snapped his fingers. Your wife is gone for 5 years. You moved on. She comes back and it's snap of fingers. What do you do?
Sorry, I ran off to Hollywood to chase Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I'm guessing that's your childhood crush too.
Well, her and Amy Jo Johnson.
All right.
Oh, and Sandra Bullock, Demolition Man. Sandra Bullock in that movie. Something about her in that movie. I remember it as a kid, and I was just like, God, she is really pretty.
Go ahead, Wes. Get you another one in.
All right. we're going on a group date with the Golden Girls. Scott has Blanche. Who are you thinking out?
I love somebody who likes to laugh and makes you laugh. I got to go Betty.
All right.
All right. So the Joker's captured Wes and I, and you only have enough time to save one of us. Who are you saving?
Whoever did not call me to make me be in that situation and give the Joker my contact info. So whichever one of you did not give the Joker my info, that's the guy I'm picking to live.
So he's not committing.
That's actually a pretty good answer. What do you got, Scott?
You can have a factory set of any set. Which set are you picking?
Just because I really don't want to have to pay for the last three entities, because I when I got out of the game, I sold all my Clix. I've slowly been picking up things. I would probably get a factory set of Orb Light just because I'm missing three of the entities.
What's your biggest Heroclix superstition?
Ooh, so without going into a long story, I had this bad habit, and ever since I do it now, because my friend had joked about it, and it broke the continuation of it. I rolled crit miss on finalized attack rolls 17 times. I'd play a game, I had like 4 characters, and then all 4 of them, their first attack would be a crit miss by the finalized. It happened in 1 week 17 times. And then I was like, dude, I am so over it. Like, I'm about ready to throw these dice. And they were my Green Lantern dice. And he was like, go home and wash them. Wash those dice, man. Wash that stank off of them. I went home, washed the dice. Curse was broken.
I'm just saying, go check out the YouTube Rubber Chicken Foot for your dice curse. It's funny to watch. Yeah, I don't think it works, but it's funny to watch. All right, you got 5 words to describe the rest of your life.
Ooh.
Are those words?
He made his family proud.
All right.
All right. Do you own a John Hoffner's 3D printed objects?
I do. My son has a box that he did Hellboy, Thomas Wayne Batman, and Spawn. Ooh, and he's going to kill me for not remembering. Oh, and it was just regular Bruce on the other side. So we have one of those. We have some of his tokens, and then I traded him the Legacy Captain America card for him to start the prototype for his larger scale boxes. So I have the original first prototype John Hoffner box, and it is black and green with my own custom AI art that says Will of Vengeance on it, where I took Green Lantern, Spectre, and Ghost Rider and mashed them together.
Good quality?
Yep, always is.
All right, who played the best Batman, Bruce Wayne?
Okay, who played the best Bruce Wayne? Honestly,
no, combo. Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Oh, as together. Well, Keaton.
All right.
All right. You know what's coming.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Wes is going to be thinking of a number. It is a 3-digit number. He has not said it is a whole number, but we know it's not a fraction. The second digit is equal to or greater than the first number, and 2 of the numbers have the same value.
Just because Disney loves to put it out there all the time, 113.
No. Well, gentlemen, that was the Clix questionnaire. You survived it. You survived the curveballs we threw at you with the old version and the new version and everything in between. And you are fully known by the Heroclix community. How's it feel?
Ooh, I feel naked.
Well, thank goodness you're not. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. It's been great talking to you. Scott, you're awesome as always. Josh, it's great to meet you. I really hope to see you out there and roll dice with you and shake your hand in person. Do you gentlemen have any?
I will say RWC is a possibility. So we could be there. Me and Asher both.
Awesome. I do want to say, I talk a lot about it being a charity, which it is, and it's a good cause. But I am also working overtime at making it just a great event overall, with free food and the best pricing that I can afford to pass out. I want it to be not just. I don't want you to just come because you're giving to a good cause. I want you to come because it's a good time. Keep that in mind, because I am definitely working overtime making that the best event of the year. So,
I can thoroughly tell. Hoff tells me all kinds of stuff that's going on and everything, and that I watch the channel. And like you said, it is absolutely a great cause. Total support to our men and women who serve probably one of the highest honors. So, they definitely deserve our support in every way we can give it to them.
Awesome. Well, John, do you have any final thoughts for the evening?
No, I wish I could think of something smart, but then I'd be breaking the street.
All right, Scott. Did you censor it this time?
I try to censor these. Sometimes I just get some that are like, and I'm like, nah, I don't like that. Nope, that one's not. I'm not gonna say anything anti-Semitic.
Yeah, let's not get us canceled.
It would be me canceled, not you. Again, if you don't condone these, that's fine. Warnings. You can put a little parental advisory if you need to. Charades has ruined me forever. When my mom had to act out, creamy slices of real California avocado.
Ugh. Okay, I hate avocado. I hate it. I hate avocado so much.
So you wouldn't like your mom acting out in charades?
My wife and daughter get extra avocado on stuff. You can have mine. I don't want it.
Look, it's hit or miss. If you got some good wok, it's great. If you got some average wok, it's terrible. And avocado slices are terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't have avocado either way. Like, I wouldn't. Nah. Fresh in a guacamole, nah, it's just not for me.
Well, John, thank you. What's that?
So that's all I got.
All right. Well, it's been a great time to you guys. I hope to see you out there. My challenge this week, just once again, reach out to somebody, ask them how they're doing. It's a classic, but it really does make a difference in somebody's day. So sometime this week, hit up an old friend, say, hey man, I haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing? Just give them a shout out. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for talking Clix. And as always,
keep on Clixing.
Keep on Clixing. Yeah, have a good night.
Good night.
But if I told you we will make you a superhero?
Please don't make the super suit green or animated.
Hero Clix, standing side by side. Together we fly, with the bravest reside.
I'm the Green Lantern, can't dim my shine. Better than Reynolds, my legacy's divine. With every childless face, got conquering clown. Josh Howard in the game, watch me redefine. In the face of doubt, I let my light beam. Willpower solid in the heart of the dream. No fear in the shadows, I'm the one who redeems. Heroic light shine. Back from the shadows and my power ignite. Overcoming each challenge, I'm ready for the fight. Green is the color, my spirit's a light. Got a crew rolling deep through the day and the night. Wespool and missing Link, we casting our fate with dice in our hands, it's never too late. Strategizing moves, making heinous debate. In the league of the heroes, we dominate. In the darkest night, we shine so bright. With willpower strong, we're ready to unite. Fear is just a whisper, we turn it to might. Hero of Heroclix, we're winning this fight. Yeah, I'm out here shining bright, just a green lamp. Pushing through the pain, let my willpower stamp. Josh Howard in the game, taking charge of the man. Better than Randall's, got the legacy, got the plan. Fighting foes with Heroclix, elevating advance. Fear just a shadow, giving no second chance. Hell yeah, I rise above, make the darkness dance. Heroic heart lighting up like a burning glance.
Let your light shine, don't dim the flame. Rise above the fear.
No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
Indian red and white, full relentless of me. Josh Howard's the name. I'm here to invade. Got the spirit of a guardian, in my veins. Defying the odds, running through all the pains. Rolling deep with my crew, Wespool, missing link. In this game of life, we're linking thoughts and sync. Every roll of the dice, every chance that I take. With willpower ignited, I won't bend, I won't break.
God damn, that's beautiful.
You're welcome, Canada.